My dear children, come to rest near my heart in this night of grace, when silence allows you to hear its beats, full of love for you. How much a holy mass offered in honor and reparation to my divine heart consoles me, particularly on the first Friday, that I wanted to dedicate to this mystery of love. Every time you participate with devotion in this celebration, it is as if you gave me new breath, a healing balm that soothes the wounds inflicted by the world. It is pure love that gives new hope and vigor to a heart that is continuously outraged and forgotten by the multitude that has abandoned it. You see, my little children, humanity no longer thinks of my heart. It has relegated it to devotions of the past. It considers it outdated by modern times, while my heart continues to seek tirelessly the love of man, because it is for him that it allowed itself to be pierced on the cross of Calvary. Only love repairs the offenses received. Only love heals the wounds inflicted. Only love recreates what sin has destroyed. But how can you serve this heart of mine that so desires your response of love? In this evening's gospel, you are posed a question that resonates through the centuries. How is it that the disciples of John and the Pharisees fast, do penance, while yours eat and drink? And I answer them as I answer you today. Can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is present with them? But the time will come when the bridegroom will be taken away, and that will be the time of fasting and mortification. Do you understand the profound meaning of these words? In your spiritual life, as in that of every creature, there's a time for everything under the sun. There's a time when you are wrapped in sorrow and tears streak your face. And there's a time when you are in joy and a smile illuminates your days. There's a period of rest and pause when the soul can refresh itself in peace. And there's that of trial and cross when everything seems to collapse around you. This continuous alternation accompanies every day of yours until the end of your earthly time and the attainment of perpetual resurrection. Do not fear these changes. Do not resist these rhythms that belong to the design of providence, but learn to welcome them with filial trust. What truly matters is that you participate in all these periods of your existence by loving. Make every moment, every situation, every circumstance a continuous act of love toward God and toward your neighbor. Love in weeping as in smiling. Love in weddings as in departure from life. Love in health as in sickness. Love in prosperity as in poverty. Love is the only force that builds and does not destroy, that gives new and eternal life, instead of bringing death and desolation. Love is that source of living water that flows incessantly and makes everything reborn, that transforms deserts into flourishing gardens. In this way, loving in every circumstance, you truly serve my divine heart and offer the consolation it so desires. But I want to confide a secret of my heart to you. In this time of great apostasy and forgetfulness of God, my heart agonizes again in the Garden of Gethsemane, like that terrible night before my passion, when the weight of all the sins of the world weighed on my shoulders. Even now I suffer seeing humanity that moves further and further away from God, that refuses salvation, that prefers darkness to light. My heart bleeds from the religious indifference that reigns everywhere, from the profanation of sacred places, from the banalization of evil that is called good, from the loss of the sense of sin, from the abandonment of the sacraments, from the closure to grace. Like that night in the garden, I sweat blood, seeing how many souls are lost for eternity, how many are damned by wrong choices, how many refuse my mercy. This is why I need you to repair all these offenses and stay beside me in my spiritual agony. Be my consoling angels who come to dry my sweat of blood, who spur me on to continue pouring mercy on humanity. When I look at your faithful love, when I see your sincere devotion, when I hear your reparative prayers, then God's mercy, continues to descend on men with all its graces. Every time you offer a mass in reparation to my heart, every time you recite the rosary with devotion, every time you perform an act of charity toward your neighbor, every time you forgive those who have offended you, every time you patiently bear daily contradictions, you console my heart and repair the offenses it continuously receives. Never underestimate the reparative power of your small daily sacrifices. My heart thirsts, an ardent thirst for authentic love, for sincere reparation, for souls that consecrate themselves totally to Him. This thirst cannot be quenched by the waters of this world, but only by the pure love that springs from converted hearts. When you pray before the Blessed Sacrament, when you participate in Mass with recollection, when you make spiritual communion during the day, my heart is consoled and finds comfort. When you live in grace, when you avoid sin, when you practice Christian virtues, you become balm for my wounds. Remember that my heart is not only a symbol, but a living reality that beats with love for each of you. It is a heart that has loved man and that still loves him despite everything. It is the heart that has shed the last drop of blood for the salvation of the world. It is the heart that continues to intercede with the Father to obtain mercy for sinful humanity. Make devotion to my heart not an exterior practice, but a form of life, a way of being that transforms every gesture of yours into an act of love. When you live thus, intimately united to my heart, you will discover peace that the world cannot give, a joy that no tribulation can take away, a strength that will sustain you in every trial. I bless you with a blessing that flows from my heart pierced with love. I bless you so that you may become apostles of devotion to my heart in a world that has forgotten it. I bless you so that your love may be balm for my wounds and consolation for my agony that continues through the centuries. Your Jesus, whose heart burns with love for you,